Welcome back to the Tales of Berseria Stream 5 recap, and as you can see, we found Artorias, and as you can see, Artorias' sword found us. Ugh. Velvet says to Lavizette, just keep healing me and I'll figure it out. It doesn't work very well, because he has something called Inominat. And, yeah, it kicks a literal tar out of us. And oh, look, the cockroaches are back. Yay! Eleanor on the left, Melchior left middle, Oscar right middle, and Teresa right. Fantastic. Inominat is about to kick the literal tar out of Velvet. Lavizette says, no! Or whatever he sounds like. It tears a hole in the universe, and we're dumped into a place called the Earth Poles. Think of them as ley lines in the video game. Of course, most of us are there. Lavizette is really messed up. He's pretty much gonna die or exceed his limits, which will turn him into a demon. We're not happy about that whatsoever. So we need a pure vessel for him to go inside of, otherwise he's gonna turn into a demon. Oh, hey, look, someone's going to serve as your Malik's vessel. Of course. Eleanor literally cannot stay out of the main storyline. My great goodness. But, of course, we have to fight first. We kick her butt. She takes the wonderful Lavizette in, who is a now cowboy fursuit-wielding awesomeness. It's super adorable and hilarious during cutscenes. And we move on as we eventually escape the Earth Poles and find out that we're actually somewhere completely different in the world. We're actually in like the southwest part of the map now, and that was actually the temple for Eumacia, the Empyrean of Earth. Remember, Earth, Water, Fire, and Wind, the 4 different gods. And then there's the extra one. Go figure. Eleanor is dumped out somewhere else. We find out that Eleanor is actually okay. Lavizette's okay inside of her. We're all good. And she challenges to a duel. Of course she does. She hates demons so gosh darn much. Like, just an obsession. She almost has us. And then we turn it around. I believe Lavizette took control of her body. That's not supposed to happen. Malik's should not be able to take over the host's body. But whatever. We knock her the heck out. Also, during the library scene a couple streams ago, we picked up this one book that Lavizette really was interested in. And we don't know how to read it, so we need to go get it deciphered. Also, now that she has said that if you beat me, Velvet, I will be your servant pretty much for the rest of my life, she tries to kill herself, but then she says, okay, I'm not going to do that, walks outside while everybody's sleeping, and Artorias speaks to her through the ball Melchior sent in to the Earth Poles, like kind of like a walkie-talkie, and says, hey, just go along with the demon, pretend like you're following her, and be her spy. And eventually you're going to get Lavizette to me. So Lavizette is pretty important because he was able to rival Inominat somewhat a little bit. We move on out. We find a brigand. The brigand says that he was beat up earlier by someone breaking swords. We eventually find the person breaking the swords. Thank you for pointing that on out. And also Lavizette fan service, because why not? And during the fight where we fight the swordbreaker guy, Lavizette actually tries to help Rokaru. He freaks out. Rokaru does not want to be helped. You know, pride and blah, 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 blah. Throws a dagger at his head. The girls don't like that much. He apologizes immediately and goes back to usual Rokaru. Yeah, that guy right there. Armor guy in the top left. Looks like his sword got broken too by Kingdom Hearts guy right here. Oh! So, yeah, Rokaru's been trying to find somebody this whole time that he wants to beat. It's this guy, his older brother. And we find out that his sword is actually an imitation sword, Hal. That was created by a blacksmith that could never actually live on up to it. Older brother kicks our little tar out of us and says that, hey, if you want to get off this island that you're on right now, you got to go through this port. I'll wait for you to get a better sword and then you come fight me. Because, you know, anime. This guy is the blacksmith. Also the sword breaker. And we're going to make a new Storm Howl. By cutting off his head and using his head as materials. It's a demon thing. Don't ask. Also, we find out that there's 2 styles in the Rangetsu house, Rokaru's family's name, and there's the great sword, which he saw his older brother use, and the 2 short swords that Rokaru uses. That's actually technically a secondary and inferior technique, but Rokaru, as a kid, was actually the sparring partner of his older brother, so he was taught the short swords. We see at the port that his brother is waiting for us, and there's a little fat chubby cat that's super freaking adorable. That's his brother's Malik. He's actually a really high-ranking exorcist, but he does whatever the hell he wants because, tough guy anime dude. And once again, beats a little tar out of us. The new daggers that we got made, yeah, right there, those got cut to pieces too. Yay! We bring along Armor Guy. Older brother kicks off somewhere else after tarring us again. And we are going to now go talk to a person named Grimoire that Maggie Lou knows that can hopefully help us decipher the book. That is, of course, in the Yseult Archipelago in Southgand, of course. You know, we've been in Northgand, Midgand, and Southgand. Thanks, anime. Well, okay. Well, you have this at least. Thanks, anime.